US used to be the country that I wanted to be in because I think it's because of the celebrities,
Yeah,
the movies I
your Nicki
watch.
Minaj and
Please allow me. Allow me. I'm a barb. Please allow me. Yeah, so like the celebrities and I listen to a lot of hip hop music. I
Mhm,
watch Black American movies. So like I really like the American culture
mhm.
until George Floyd, Black Lives Matter,
Okay.
things started happening. And I started questioning, I'm like, I don't want to live my life on edge. I
Mhm,
like when I watch these documentaries and things that these black people are talking about, and I hear some of the things like someone will go out for a stroll, like
mhm,
strolling in the neighborhood, trying to like keep fit or something. And then
mhm,
because the person looks like a visitor or looks like a stranger, someone can just
mhm.
take a gun and shoot you. Like those kind of things, I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to live my life on edge.
Okay.
And I don't think I want to raise a family in an environment like that. So I was like, so if I'm not going to the US again, what's the
Mhm.
closest to US? And then Canada came because like
Okay.
Canada and US, they are all America. It's all part of the North American continent.
Mm,
So I was like, if not US, Canada. And Canada, they don't have guns in their house. Some people do, but guns are not a thing here where someone can just gun you down. So that was my decision for Canada.
okay. So currently, which city are you in Canada?
So I am in Halifax. It's in the province of Nova Scotia.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so how long have you been in Canada so far?
I've been here. It's been 1 year. So I came in August 20th last year. So I'm kind of doing the math. So September, October, November. So
Okay,
it's
so
been
one
1 year
year,
and three
3 months.
months.
Wow,
Yep.
that's perfect. That's perfect. But before we even come to Canada conversations, let's come back a bit
Mm,
to Ghana. How Ghana was like for you, your education, life after school, the plans that you had for yourself until
mm.
the chance to travel came in the picture. So you can take us there, like how Ghana was
Okay.
like for you. Yeah.
Okay. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Ameni Mose. And I started my basic school education at University of Mines Basic School. That's UBAS in Takwa. And you were even my classmate. If you remember, you were my classmate. You were my
Yes, I
classmate.
do. I do.
And then, so I completed JHS at University Basic School, UBAS. And then I went to Portes in
Yeah.
Takrady. So Archbishop Potter Girls.
Mm,
I completed Archbishop Potter Girls in 2013.
mm.
And then I went into the university the next year, which is 2014, at UPSA,
Yeah.
Accra.
Which I was
And
in
then,
the same university with
which
you
you
as
were
well.
there too. Yes, in UPSA. And
Yeah.
then I completed UPSA in 2018.
Mhm.
I did my national service. So in UPSA, I did business. I did business in SHS, and then I continued. So I did business administration in UPSA. And then I did my national service in 2018. That was the year I finished. So I did my national service at Gridco.
Great cool.
And yeah, Gridco
Okay.
in Tema.
Okay.
Yeah, and I worked in the audit department. You know how national service goes in Ghana.
Yeah.
You will
Anything goes.
learn, but the sending is more. They'll be sending you go and do this, go and do that. When it's time for lunch, you go around and you go and be asking your bosses what they will eat, and then you go and buy it, and that one aside. But
Mm,
after the national service in 2019, that was the next year, they didn't retain anyone. They
mm,
sent everyone away. So unfortunately, I came back home, and in Ghana, when you do your national service and then you come back home, it's very hard because like all other companies have their national service personnel. So if they need people, they will retain them. So you that they didn't retain you are coming home. So it's
mm.
like Charlie, job application, obey like you have to know someone, and even if you know someone, the person too will be tossing you, and the battle was long. I stayed home from 2019 till 2023. So
Wow.
that's like That's like 3 years, 4 years.
Wow, without doing any job. So how
Yep.
are you surviving?
So what I was doing was I was helping my mom with her business. She
Okay.
has a daycare. She opened a daycare in the same year I came home, 2019. So I just put my energy in that, and then I helped her to get more students. Now it has moved from a daycare to an academy. I think it's up to class two now or class
Oh
three,
wow, wow,
and
wow.
there are more students now. So like I helped her with it till 2022, and I kind of told her that like I've been helping you, but don't get carried away. Like don't get carried away. This is not part of the plan. This is your
Mm,
dream. So I think
mm.
it's time for me to also like chase what I want.
Okay.
So the whole conversation about traveling came in
Hmm.
because I was also talking to Kojaka. You know him. He's
Okay.
also in Canada here. I was talking
Yeah.
to him for long, and he was saying that, oh, maybe I should come and do my master's here, and then I can use that route to kind of like find a new life here. And
Mm.
he was convincing me since like 2020. That was the Corona
Okay.
year, and then we kept talking. So it's like as he kept saying like that, I was like, okay, then let me consider it. And then the school that I even went to was the school that he recommended, St. Mary's University. That was the school that
Okay.
he did his undergrad at. Yeah. And he
Okay.
recommended that, oh, let me also apply there and see if I'll get a master's. And then I applied there.
Mm.
The reason why I decided to use the school route is because I had finished school 2018 and I had
Hmm.
stayed home for long. So I
Yeah.
felt that let me get like a master's degree
Hmm.
and then find something to do.
Hmm.
And I chose abroad because Ghana, if I do my master's in Ghana,
Hmm.
I'll finish and come and sit back home again. Like
Crazy.
people have PhD and they are home. So I was like, let me choose a different environment. Like, let me come and start from scratch. Because at that point, I was already getting frustrated. Because like when you are in your twenties, like 24, you are done with school, 23, you are done with school. Like you have finished your service. You want to like get something for yourself. You
Hmm.
want to make some money. Like you don't want to always ask your parents for money. Even though my mom was like giving me something small because I was helping, but it was like something small,
Mm.
literally something small. Like something small, but it was
Yeah.
not going that far. It was
Yeah.
not going that far. I was like, mm, just buying some things I need and using it to take
Yeah. Those
taxis and
basic
all that.
stuffs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So it was hard, and I just needed something to make me like flourish, like to make me wake up in the morning and say, if I want to buy a shoe, I can buy it. If I want to buy something for myself, I can buy it. I didn't want to like now go and put a proposal in front of my parents that, oh, mommy, daddy, I need this, so buy it for me. I just needed that independence for myself.
Mm.
So I was able to convince my parents that like, Charlie, this is where we are at, and
Mm.
I feel stuck. Because like if you stay home for long, you feel stuck. I was like,
Yes, I can
I
imagine.
feel like emotionally I feel stuck. So
Yeah.
we have to do something. And we've been looking for job. Like my mom has been trying with her friends. My dad too has been trying. So I was like, see, we've tried to get this job thing and it's not working.
Mm.
So I think that I've stayed home for long. I finished my degree in 2018 and I've stayed home for long. So let me go back to school and get extra like academic skills
Yeah.
and then see if I can start life somewhere. And then I want to go abroad. So
Mm.
when I said it, my father thought about it and was like, yeah, it's actually something that we can do. That was when the whole Canada thing happened. I applied for schools. I applied for like 5 schools and I got
Okay.
like four. I
All
got
in
like four
Canada.
admissions
All in Canada.
all in Canada, but like different, yeah, but like
Okay.
different provinces. Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is that Canada, if you apply the school, they'll give you admission. That
Oh,
one
easily
they'll,
like
they'll
that.
give it to you because that's how the schools they make their money. They make their
Mm.
money from international students. That
Yeah.
is one thing. So
Yeah.
when you apply, ask for the admission, they'll give it to you. But when you get that admission, don't jubilate yet. Because
Other
where the
processes.
challenge, yes, the
Mhm.
challenge is the visa. Because you can
Mhm.
get admission from the school and then the visa does not give it to you.
Okay.
So I got like like four admissions.
Mhm.
And then Kojo, my friend, was able to convince me and say, oh, just go to St. Mary's. I was like, okay, I'll come to St.
Okay.
Mary's. And I felt that since he was also in the same province, it would be like a nice reunion.
Mm-hmm.
So I chose St. Mary's University and I used the admission to apply for the visa.
Okay.
And I guess I'm here. So I don't know if you have like any further question. Yeah.
Yeah, so upon getting admission, booking for your visa, but was it easy or difficult in terms of like passing through the visa process?
Hmm. Yes, it is difficult. Now, I would say that if you're applying for visa, you go with your all. You don't like go with all everything, all the documents. Because like they are looking at your financial. If your financials are not up to what they are expecting, see,
Mm-hmm.
give it to them in such a way that if they're looking for $30,000 to be in
Mm-hmm.
your account,
Mm-hmm.
right? Give them up to like 50,000. Like
Okay.
anything, bank accounts, land, like maybe if your parents have a land or something,
Mm-hmm.
land, like some properties that they have and all that,
Okay.
put them all together. Like give them even what they've not asked you when it comes to financial, you
Mm-hmm.
go big. You
Okay.
don't go like, oh, if they're looking for 30,000, then I'm looking for exactly that. Always make sure you go beyond what they're asking for. So that it looks
Okay.
the commissioner that, oh, okay, this person is not going to be a burden when they come because like they have more means to,
Mm.
take care of the person financially. And
Okay.
mostly you can use your biological parents.
Okay.
It's easier to use your parents. This place, they believe that your strong ties are with your biological parents. If you're going
Okay.
to use your uncle or your auntie, they will not really consider it.
What do
And
you
the
mean by
reason is
use
that
them? Use them as what? Reference or guarantor
no,
or
use them as your financial backing.
okay.
Like me, I didn't have money, my
Okay.
dear. At that time when I was applying, I didn't have 10. I didn't have anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I used my parents.
Okay.
So your parents can be your financial backing. If you have a husband, your husband can be your financial backing. So they are
Okay.
using at the direct relation, either your biological mother, your biological father, or your biological brother, or your biological sister, or your
Mm.
husband. Those are direct. And the reason
Okay.
why they like those direct ones, they believe that if you come to school here, and
Mm-hmm.
then let's say it's time for you to pay your school fees. Maybe you pay the first year, so you are
Mm-hmm.
here. Second year is there. Second year, when it gets there, they definitely know that the person that you have ties with, even
Mm-hmm.
if you are broke, because of that strong ties, the
Yeah.
person will never disappoint you. The person will come through for you.
Yeah.
So that is the belief here. But if you use your uncle and your auntie, they feel as if your uncle and your auntie, they are not really directly responsible for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when you use your parents' financials as your backing, that one you are closer to getting the visa because now
Mm.
they know, okay, this is someone that is closely related to this person. So even if this
Okay.
person comes and the person is like suffering or something like that, they know that with this close tie, having this kind of money, they will definitely help her.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. So
I see.
it's
So
difficult.
I get it that so the major differentiator for you being passing through the visa process is the documentation, right? You have to
Yes.
have your documents right. That's basically it.
Yes. Yes. You have to have your documents right.
Mm.
And my year when I was coming, I would
Mhm.
say that the queue was good. I don't
Okay.
know, maybe before that, I don't know if it was more difficult, but I hear that before, like coming, you just be in a queue and then
Mhm.
you go into the registration center,
Mhm.
like first come, first serve.
Mhm.
But when I was coming, that was last, I did my biometrics last year. So when you
Mhm.
apply, biometrics is for them to get your fingerprint, your
Okay.
information, you fill some documents. So you go to the registration center. You don't go to the Canadian embassy. They use another registration center to take their biometrics. So it's
Okay.
in Accra. You go
Okay.
there and then you go by appointment.
Okay.
So that one was good because like I had my time there. So if you get there, even if you came there at dawn,
Mhm.
the security man will come and mention the time that 8 o'clock. If you're 8 o'clock appointment,
Mm.
come. Then 8 o'clock appointment would queue, and then they will tell them that, oh, put your bag down. You can't go with your phone and all those things.
Okay.
So I would say that the queuing process for me it was
Mhm.
good because of the appointment times.
Okay. So
So
you
I
didn't
didn't
have
really have to
challenges
wait.
with booking appointment dates and all those wahala.
No, Canada time is not like US time. US time I know is crazy.
Wow.
And for Canada, you don't do interview. US, you do interview. That's the difference. Canada, it's your
Mm.
document.
Okay.
Canada, they make a decision based on they don't really want to talk to you. It's your
Mm.
document.
Okay.
So they'll if that's what I'm saying that if you are going, you go fully. Like
Mm.
there is no way for you to convince them. The only way
Mm.
you are convincing them is your document. So
They don't
go
tell you
with
the
your
specific
all.
documents they need, or you have to figure out what they will need.
Oh, they tell you if you go to the IRCC website,
Mm-hmm.
they will tell you that if you're applying for maybe student permit or visitor's visa or something, this is what you need. They will tell
Okay.
you that this and this is what you need. But the thing is, you don't also have to limit yourself to what the website is telling you.
Okay.
If you have all that the website is telling you, that's good. That is like what you need.
Mm.
Now go beyond what they're asking you. So
Okay.
it's like go be above and beyond. Just convince them that I can do this, like I can pay my fees. So these are all
Okay.
the documents. Look at it. So
Mm.
that's how the Canadian system is like. It's not like the US process. That one is crazy.
So would you say because of how easy the process for Canadian processing is the reason why you
Mhm.
chose Canadian schools and not
It is
other
not.
it's not.
It is not the reason. I didn't
Okay.
even so US used to be the country that I wanted to be in because I think it's because of the celebrities,
Yeah,
the movies I
your
watch.
Nicki Minaj and
Please allow me. Allow me. I'm a barb. Please allow me. Yeah, so like the celebrities and I listen to a lot of hip hop music. I
Mhm,
watch Black American movies. So like I really like the American culture
mhm.
until George Floyd, Black Lives Matter,
Okay.
things started happening. And I started questioning, I'm like, I don't want to live my life on edge. I
Mhm,
like when I watch these documentaries and things that these black people are talking about, and I hear some of the things like someone will go out for a stroll, like
mhm,
strolling in the neighborhood, trying to like keep fit or something. And then
mhm,
because the person looks like a visitor or looks like a stranger, someone can just
mhm.
take a gun and shoot you. Like those kind of things, I'm like, nah, I don't think I want to live my life on edge.
Okay.
And I don't think I want to raise a family in an environment like that. So I was like, so if I'm not going to the US again, what's the
Mhm.
closest to US? And then Canada came because like
Okay.
Canada and US, they are all America. It's all part of the North American continent.
Mm,
So I was like, if not US, Canada. And Canada, they don't have guns in their house. Some people do, but guns are not a thing here where someone can just gun you down. So that was my decision for Canada.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the schools, were there any scholarship benefits that they did for you guys, or it
I
was
wish. I wish.
fully paid? You wish.
I wish, oh my dear. I
Ah,
wish. I wish. So no. The answer is no.
oh.
Like I said, Canadian schools
Mhm.
make money from international students because when you are coming, you are paying like triple what the local people are paying.
Wow, crazy.
And the local people too here, they don't really like school. They don't
Okay.
they don't really like school. The most they can do is high school, and
Mhm.
then they'll probably those who go the extra mile will finish college. Some people will enter college but drop out. They will not really
Mm,
finish. So it's very hard for you to see Canadians doing masters. They
mm,
like to finish college and then do like certification courses. They don't really like to do masters. My class
mm.
were everybody we were 38 in the class.
Okay.
None of us were Canadians.
Everyone is
That
an
should tell you
international
something.
student.
Yes, from
Ha, ha,
different
ha.
countries. So we
Crazy.
we financially we are feeding the system.
The economy.
So if they will give scholarship, they will not give it to you, international person. You that are come to
Mm,
give them money, they should give you scholarship. No, they'll give scholarship to the local ones because like these people pay taxes and all that they grew up here. So
okay.
the scholarship goes to them, but you come and pay. If you
I
get
see.
scholarship, it will probably be an award, like those kind of you write a letter to bursary and then maybe they'll give you like 2,000. That one is not even
2000 B.
up to your school fees because you are paying like you are paying like 30,000 a year. You are
Wow.
paying like thirty
Crazy.
thousand a year, and then you can be awarded like 2,000 just to reduce your cost. That's like discount.
Ha, 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 ha. I
Yeah,
see. So even
exactly.
because of the money they get, they don't really tighten the entry process. So with US, you have to write GRE exams. Did you write any entrance exams for you to get the admissions?
I wrote IELTS, but I
Okay,
didn't need it. I wrote IELTS before I applied because when I looked at the application requirements,
most of
I
them.
was seeing IELTS. Yes.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, let me just write the IELTS. And then after writing the IELTS, I will start applying for the schools with
Mhm.
speaking country.
Okay.
There was a way to waiver not writing, waive the IELTS.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it, but I applied with the IELTS anyway. So that
Okay.
is what I wrote, but I didn't write any GRE exam. So I think that's more of so there are some programs that when you're applying for, they'll ask for
Mhm.
GRE. That one is
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. But I think for the US, most of the courses they'll ask for GRE. But here they
Mm,
don't really ask for that. They ask for it when maybe it's a particular course that they'll tell you that the requirement for this course is to have a GRE score of this.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And with your course that you are doing, is it business related or you took a different angle?
It's business related. It's called Master of Technology, Entrepreneurship, and Innovation.
Hey, Charlie, that's heavy.
It's called MTEI. Every time
Wow.
someone asks me, what's the meaning of MTEI? I'm like, okay, let me drink water and start giving you all the meanings of
I'm telling
MTEI.
you,
Technology, Entrepreneurship, and Innovation. Yeah,
that's
so
a
that's what.
lot in one program, I guess.
Yeah, it's more of entrepreneurship. And I did that course because I think I kind of liked the keywords entrepreneurship, technology, innovation. I was
Mm.
like, that's where the world is kind of moving on to.
Very solid
So,
words.
yeah. I was
Uh,
like, let me just do it. Yeah.
now you in Ghana, you attempted an entrepreneurship venture, or I think it was some internal decor something.
Oh, yes, I did try.
But I'm
I
fat.
did try. Like, see, I was like I said, Charlie, if you are home, it's something
Hmm.
else. Like your brain is always like going in circles. Like, let me do something with my life. Let me do something for myself. I need to be independent. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try that. Like, it's just all over the place. So yeah, I tried doing like some decor things and that
Mm.
one too didn't work out because I realized it was not my passion. I could do it, like I learned it, I could do it, but it wasn't something I was passionate about. So I was like, and I stopped.
Was that the only venture you tried entering, or there were others that you also tried in terms of entrepreneurship?
I didn't really. So let me just say, because I was helping my mom, it was a
Okay,
handful, like taking care of children.
okay.
You start school at 7 o'clock,
Mm.
and then you end at 3. And then by that time, at that time, so I was a bus driver. Let me just say,
You
I
were
was a
driving
bus
the
driver.
bus.
Yes, it was a mini bus
Okay,
or van or whatever. And
okay.
I was driving the kids in and out. So
Oh
you
wow.
jump with the kids, you teach the kids, and then I'll hop in the car and then make sure everybody is home. So it
Mm.
was a lot. So I will come back and I'll be tired. So what I did was I was like, I don't really have friends in my neighborhood. Like I don't have friends in Kumasi.
Okay.
Because I never went to school in Kumasi.
Yeah, okay.
So it was hard for me. So I registered for the gym. So every time I finish dropping the kids in their house, I'll just
Mm.
go and change, go to the gym, work out a bit and come back and sleep. So it was a handful for me. I didn't really have time to say I'm doing this,
So
I'm
then
doing
you
this,
were
I'm doing
fully
this.
employed then. It's just that it was
Fully,
just
em-
internal.
fully
Never
employed with
internal.
what? Like, Charlie, man has to eat. Yepesika, like, man has to eat. And I was happy I did that. Like, I don't regret. I was happy I did that because starting it, I think with my help, it helped my mom to make things
Mm.
faster. Because like you see, when you are starting, you need to employ people and things. So I
Yeah,
was a helping hand. She didn't need to really pay me that much.
yeah.
So it was good for the first 2 years. And then I kind of said, I think it's good. But before I left, I make sure that the teachers that she employed, they were good. They were able to like do things by themselves. I trained them. I was like, I will not be here for long. So make sure that what I'm teaching you, you learn it. So I kind of like left in a good way that
Yeah.
I'm leaving, but I'll make sure that your teachers are good. Then I kind of like stepped aside.
Wow, Charlie,
Yeah.
that's impressive. Then, so let's come back to Canada. Your very
Yeah.
first day, was it a straight flight from Ghana to Canadian airport, or it was transit?
No. So when you are coming for the first time, you cannot get a straight flight.
Okay.
Unless you can get a straight flight if maybe where you are going to is an international airport, like Toronto, Montreal.
Mm,
I think there's probably another province I'm forgetting about, but I know of Toronto and Montreal. And the
okay.
reason is that you need to drop in an international airport in Canada and then
Okay.
take your study permit.
Okay.
You need to take it. You can come in, but you need to go through immigration. So
Okay.
you have to drop in the province that has the immigration system where they'll check everything. You take your study permit with your dates and everything, and then you
Mm,
can go to wherever you're going to. So for me, Halifax is not an immigration kind of airport.
okay.
It's a province that you just drop in and you are here.
You are here. Okay.
So as I was coming for the first time, I had to drop in at Toronto,
Okay.
pass through immigration. That is where they'll call you to the counter, ask
Mhm.
you a few questions, and then they'll give you your study permit. And the thing is, they can bounce you at the immigration.
Yeah, that's what
Like
I heard. I've been
they
hearing
can they can
stories.
bounce you. Yes, they can bounce you if your story is not straight. So see, even though everything is about documents, make sure your documents are valid. Even if
Okay.
it is not, I'm not saying that don't go and like I'm not saying go and take fake things, but even if it is not valid, your
Mm-hmm.
story should be straight. Like
Mm-hmm.
make sure everything you are saying is what is in the documents. Because like
Yeah.
they might ask you questions of what school are you going to? And then you are telling them
Mhm.
you're like,
You have
I
forgotten.
don't you've forgotten. Or they'll ask you what program are you going to do? Like those kind of simple questions, like you should know all those things. Or where will you stay?
Mm-hmm.
They'll ask you where will you stay, and then you're like you don't know. Like so, all these things I
Wow.
make sure that it was prepared before I went. So I stopped in Toronto, then from Toronto to Halifax. That's in Nova
Okay.
Scotia.